So you've been thinking about opening your own business. You've got ideas, you've got plans, you started to write things down, you're getting pretty excited, but something's holding you back. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 confessions every entrepreneur secretly has thought about. And then I'm going to give you the single most important thing that you can do that's going to change your life. And it's going to entirely change the course of your business. Stick around. I get it. Starting a business is a little scary. It's a real leap of faith. You know, maybe you're not sure if they have the money. Maybe you're not sure if you have the experience. Maybe you're not sure if you have everything it takes to be a business owner. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to be 100% ready to go. No one is. If you're waiting for the perfect moment to start, it's never going to come. I'll tell you that right now. Nothing successful is ever built by waiting. Successful things are built when people start doing something. And that's what you need to do. Let me ask you this. What's the worst thing that could happen? What if you make a mistake? Oh, well, you learn from it. What if you reach some obstacles? Okay, you adjust. Every successful entrepreneur started somewhere. I actually started my business about 30 years ago. It was called something different. I was still an undergrad, but I built something. Somebody said, wow, that's really cool. You should try to sell those. I'm like, what the heck? So I did. Minimal tools, minimal knowledge, no sales experience, but I took a little leap of faith. And because I started, I learned some things. I learned how to make some better products. I learned how much time it took. I learned how much it cost to make things. And the reason that's so important is because while that was a long time ago, and in the meantime, I finished college, got a degree, got into teaching, retired from education. But now I'm ready to start my own business. Because of that experience I had 30 years ago, I'm way more prepared. Every successful entrepreneur started somewhere. And the only difference between them and you is action. They started and you haven't. All right, let's work backwards here. Let's start with number 5. The first thing that I think people are scared of is not having a consistent income. Okay, well, you're right. You're probably not going to have it. Hopefully this is a little bit of a side hustle for you and you're willing to start small. But that's okay. That's the way your business starts. Start small, start slow, put some skin in the game, right? Put a little sweat equity into your business. That's how you get going. Number 4, maybe you're not sure where to get started. You could read a lot of books on how to start a business. You can get online and get a laundry list of all the things you need to do to get started. But here's the reality. You need 4 things. You need a business name and you need to register it. Number 2, you need to build something or provide a service that somebody wants to buy. And number 3, you need to sell it to somebody. And then number 4, find a way to take their money. That's it. Rinse and repeat. The third reason I think that people never get started is they overthink everything. They want everything to be perfect. They plan, they do research, they look at their notes and they look at all the things that they found and they analyze everything. I'm not saying it's not important to do those things. I'm just saying those are reasons that a lot of people get held back, and it's pretty simple to overcome. At some point, things have to be good enough. Think about myself when I'm creating something in my wood shop. You sand it, you polish it, it looks pretty good. Maybe you don't like that curve, so you cut it a little more, you sand it some more, and you polish it some more. And I'm the only person in the world that's ever gonna know there's one slight imperfection in it. And it's only an imperfection because it didn't come out exactly the way I planned. Nobody else knows, nobody else cares, quite honestly. So sometimes good enough is okay. Good enough is good enough to get you started. Number 2, maybe not having the money to get started or the perceived money to get started. You just have to bootstrap it. What do I mean by that? Well, what's the bare minimum that you need? In my case, when I first started, I needed a saw to cut some wood, I needed some nails, and I needed a sanding block. I needed to buy an $8 piece of wood. I cut that into several pieces, made 2 shelves, and I sold each one of them for $20. So I didn't need a lot of startup cash. And then whatever money I made, I put it right back into the business. That was it. Now, depending on your business, you might need a little bit of money to get started. But how much is that? You need to figure out what is the bare minimum that you need, and then figure out a way to get that. It might just be that you need to save up a little money until that's possible. And the number 1 reason I think people don't get started is because they're afraid to fail. I think they're afraid to tell people that they've started something and they weren't able to follow through. I think we all care, just kind of as a human species, we all care what people think about us. We all want people to like us. We all want people to think we're successful. We all want people to think we've got everything organized and our life is perfect. It's just human nature. I get it. But here's the most significant thing you need to know. If you don't do anything else, is believe in yourself. Make a commitment to yourself that you're going to do this and that you're going to give it the attention that it needs. The business is just like a plant. Plant the seed, you water it, you fertilize it, and watch it grow. This isn't any different. It's actually quite that simple. But I think the reason most people don't get started is because they don't fully commit to themselves and they don't commit to the idea. Maybe they're embarrassed. Okay, let me wrap this up a little bit. You don't need to be an expert to start. You don't need to have everything 100% perfect, ready to go. You don't need $5,000 in the bank to get started. And the reality is you can't fail at anything until you start it. And so this is what I'm going to tell you right now, is take that first step today. Make that commitment to yourself today that you are going to take some action and you're going to get started. No more waiting, no more procrastinating, no more thinking, no more research. It's time to press the go button. If you're ready to commit to doing something, go down in the comments below and just say, Robert, I'm starting. Robert, I'm starting next week. Robert, I'm starting in 4 days. Here's some homework. If you do these 3 things, you're going to get started. Number 1, tell your significant other or anyone you've been telling, hey, I've been thinking about starting this business. Tell them you're going to start your business on Monday, whatever the date is. Maybe it's Monday, March 25th. I don't want you to say, hey, I think I'm going to start my business on Monday. Hey, I was thinking maybe I'm going to start my business. No. The one thing you're going to do is you're going to say, I'm starting my business on Monday, just FYI. Number 2, I want you to plan to tell your friends or your neighbors that you're starting a business. Get on your Facebook page, get on your Instagram page, get on your email list, whatever you belong to. Tell people, hey, FYI, I'm starting my business on Monday. Just wanted you guys to know. You'll be surprised at how many people will email you back or PM you back and say, hey, way to go, congrats, that's awesome. Hey, let me know if there's anything you need. You're gonna get an outpouring of support, you're gonna get an outpouring of respect, you're gonna get an outpouring of people willing to help. And that's what you need right now. You need a little boost of confidence, that's it. And you'd be amazed at how far that's gonna take. All right, and the third thing I want you to do to decide when are you gonna post your first item for sale and where are you gonna post it. My email address for my business is fromthewoodshed2021@gmail.com. Yep, it was free from Google, I'll admit it. Again, I was bootstrapping my business and I still am, okay? I didn't actually start my business. I didn't actually file with the Secretary of State in Illinois my business name and register it until 2024. So if that tells you anything, it should tell you this. It took me 3 years to finally start because I was waiting for the perfect time. I was trying to get everything in place. I was trying to get a website in place, trying to get an Instagram place, trying to get a Facebook page, trying to work out a logo, trying to figure out how I'm going to take money. Oh my God. 3 years to decide all the things that I probably could have done in an hour because I kept thinking and I kept researching and I kept planning. Oh my God, talk about overthinking it. Don't make that same mistake. All you need to get yourself started is about 60 seconds of courage. Take 5 seconds, tell your significant other, I'm starting my business on Monday. I've been thinking about it for a long time, I'm ready to go. Get on your laptop, get on your phone, get on Instagram, get on Facebook, and send a message to some of your closest friends. Hey, on Monday, I'm starting my business, so I wanted you guys to know. And then mentally in your own mind, decide, where am I gonna sell my first item? Am I gonna post that today or tomorrow? That's it. You took about 60 seconds to verbally commit to people that are important to you, who are your biggest supporters. They're your biggest resource, and they're going to want to support you, and they're going to want to help you. 60 seconds of courage. You got this. You can do this. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Have a little faith, and do the work. I'm Robert, and this is From the Woodshed. We'll see you next time.